Taoism and Buddhism are two of the world's most influential wisdom traditions. They both teach peace, compassion, and inner freedom. Yet they come from different worlds, use different methods, and aim for different kinds of awakening. In this video, we're going to explore the key differences between Taoism and Buddhism in a clear, simple way that anyone can understand. Let's start with their origins. Taoism was born in ancient China. Shaped by thinkers like Laozi and Zhuangzi, it grew from observing nature, seasons, and the effortless flow of life. Buddhism began in India with Siddhartha Gautama, the Buddha, who taught a path to end suffering through understanding the mind. So right from the beginning, Taoism looks outward to nature, while Buddhism looks inward to the mind. Now let's talk about their core goals. Taoism aims for harmony with the Tao, the natural flow of the universe. The goal is to live with ease, balance, and spontaneity. Buddhism aims for enlightenment, freedom from suffering, ignorance, and the cycle of rebirth. The goal is liberation through wisdom and compassion. So Taoism focuses on flowing with life, while Buddhism focuses on transcending suffering. One of the biggest differences is how each tradition views the self. In Taoism, the self is part of nature. You're like a wave in the ocean, unique but inseparable from the whole. Taoism doesn't worry much about the ego. It simply encourages you to relax, soften, and return to your natural state. In Buddhism, the self is seen as an illusion. The ego is a mental construction that causes suffering. By understanding that the self is empty and ever-changing, you become free from attachment and fear. So Taoism accepts the self as natural, while Buddhism questions whether the self even exists. Another key difference is how each tradition approaches action. Taoism teaches Wu Wei, effortless action. It means not forcing, not pushing, not struggling. It's the art of doing things in the right way at the right time with the least resistance. Buddhism teaches mindful action, acting with awareness, intention, and compassion. It's not about effortlessness. It's about clarity and ethical responsibility. So Taoism says flow with life, while Buddhism says wake up to life. Let's look at how each tradition views nature. Taoism sees nature as the ultimate teacher. Water, mountains, valleys, clouds, everything in nature expresses the Tao. Buddhism respects nature but focuses more on the inner landscape, thoughts, emotions, and consciousness. Meditation is the primary teacher. So Taoism looks to the natural world, while Buddhism looks to the inner world. Now let's compare their spiritual practices. Taoist practices include breathing exercises, energy cultivation, Tai Chi, Qigong, and living simply. The goal is to align your body and spirit with the Tao. Buddhist practices include meditation, mindfulness, chanting, and ethical living. The goal is to purify the mind and develop insight. So Taoism works with energy and flow, while Buddhism works with awareness and insight. Another difference is how each tradition views desire. Taoism doesn't reject desire. It simply warns against excess and imbalance. Desire is natural. It just needs to be in harmony with the Tao. Buddhism teaches that craving is the root of suffering. The path to freedom involves letting go of attachment and cultivating contentment. So Taoism moderates desire, while Buddhism dissolves it. Let's talk about morality. Taoism doesn't have strict commandments. It teaches natural virtue, kindness, and simplicity that arise from being in harmony with the Tao. Buddhism has clear ethical guidelines. Avoid harming, lying, stealing, intoxication, and sexual misconduct. These are practical steps to reduce suffering. So Taoism trusts natural goodness, while Buddhism provides structured ethics. Now, what about the afterlife? Taoism traditionally believes in spirits, ancestors, and the continuity of life energy. Buddhism teaches rebirth, the cycle of samsara, and the possibility of escaping it through enlightenment. So Taoism emphasizes harmony with the world, while Buddhism emphasizes liberation from the world. Despite all these differences, Taoism and Buddhism share something important. Both traditions teach peace, compassion, and inner freedom. Both encourage humility, mindfulness, and living with intention. And both remind us that life becomes lighter when we stop clinging, stop forcing, and start paying attention. So what's the real difference? Taoism teaches you how to flow with life. Buddhism teaches you how to understand life. Taoism says, relax into the natural way. Buddhism says, wake up to the truth. Taoism is like water, soft, flexible, and spontaneous. Buddhism is like a clear mirror, still, aware, and reflective. Both paths lead to wisdom. They just take different routes. If you enjoyed this exploration, subscribe for more videos on philosophy and spirituality. And let me know in the comments which tradition resonates more with you.